Welcome to a not-so-merry evening on December 23, 2006, in Ryan Waller's home, a stage set for a tragedy rather than a holiday cheer. Here's Ryan, a victim whose luck was worse than finding coal in his stocking, and the Carver duo, Richie and Larry, playing the grimmest Grinches. On a December night that was more chilling than festive, Richie and Larry Carver, fueled by a vendetta over a past spat, decided to turn Ryan Waller's home into a scene of a crime thriller, minus the popcorn. The Carvers, resembling villains from a B-grade action flick, made their move. As the door creaked, Ryan, unsuspecting, approached only to be greeted not with holiday wishes, but with a gun's roar. The first act of this grim drama saw Richie's hand snake through the door, discharging a bullet that found its target in Ryan's eye. Not content with the horror they'd begun, the Carvers barged in. Their Heather, Ryan's girlfriend, unsuspecting and defenseless, became an instant victim of their merciless intent. A gunshot rang out, sealing her tragic fate, leaving her lifeless in what should have been a safe haven. Ryan, meanwhile, was in a dire strait that defied belief. With 2 bullets lodged in his head, his world turned into a blur of pain and confusion. The floor beneath him became his sanctuary as he grappled with a reality that had morphed into a nightmare. In a twist befitting a medical miracle or a plot in a surreal drama, Ryan, despite being the newest member of the Shot in the Head Club, was astonishingly conscious. It's as if his body hadn't quite caught up with the memo that he'd been on the receiving end of a bullet, not once, but twice in the eye. There Ryan was, sitting up, talking, albeit in a manner that would make any conversation with the Mad Hatter seem straightforward. His words were a jumbled salad of confusion, pain, and disbelief, mixed with a dressing of shock. It's as if his brain, doing its best impression of a confused GPS, had taken a wrong turn somewhere between the gunshot and coherent thought. The situation screamed medical emergency louder than an ambulance siren, yet Ryan was in the interrogation room instead of an ER.
You know why you're down here, Ryan? You have no idea why you're down here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't know what happened, okay? So I'm going to read you something to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Ever seen a TV show Cops or CSI or anything like that?
Okay.
You ever seen that?
No.
You've never seen any kind of cop show? Lawyer show? Any kind of show?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a scene that would make any medical professional's hair stand on end, our intrepid police officers, in a stunning display of diagnostic ineptitude, opted for interrogation over immediate medical assistance. Enter the interrogation room, a stage set for a dark comedy where Ryan, with a literal hole in his head, becomes an unwilling participant in a detective drama. The detectives, armed with their badges and a profound misunderstanding of head trauma, started grilling Ryan. Picture this. Ryan, with an eye more suited to a pirate than a young man, is trying to piece together words, while the detectives are confusing his brain injury symptoms for a masterclass in deception. It's like mistaking a mime for a chatterbox. As Ryan squirmed in pain, handcuffed to a desk no less, the detectives dove headfirst into questioning. "What happened to your face?" one detective asked, with the observational skills of a man searching for glasses perched on his head. Ryan, struggling through the haze of his injured brain, could only offer fragmented sentences. The detectives, seemingly oblivious to the physical signs of trauma staring them in the face, persisted. Their questions bounced off Ryan's confused responses like rubber balls off a wall. "You're not making sense," they prodded, as if accusing a fish of being a poor climber. Ryan's attempts to explain were met with skepticism, his words dissected and discarded like pieces of an unsolvable puzzle. As Ryan mentioned being shot, the detectives' disbelief hung in the air, thick enough to slice. Their skepticism reached a crescendo when Ryan spoke of being shot in the eye. To them, it was a plot twist too far-fetched for even the most outlandish crime novel.
Highest grade you went through school?
I don't know.
You don't know the highest grade you went through?
8?
8th grade? Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Do you have a GED?
As the interrogation spiraled further into the realm of the absurd, the detectives' questions became more surreal, akin to an absurdist playwright penning a farce. "What's the highest grade you completed?" one detective inquired, as if academic achievement was the key to unlocking this mystery. Ryan, with an eye that's seen better days and a brain scrambling for coherence, responded with the uncertainty of a man trying to remember a dream.
Do you have a girlfriend? No? You know a girl named Heather?
Mm-hmm.
What is Heather's last name?
The one that lives there right now?
Do you have a girlfriend? The detective probed, switching topics with the randomness of a TV show on shuffle. Ryan, battling through the fog of his injury, struggled to piece together his thoughts. It was like asking a man who just fell off a cliff about his weekend plans. As Ryan mentioned the name, Heather, the detectives pounced like cats on a laser dot. But Ryan's answers were like puzzle pieces from different boxes. They just didn't fit. The detectives' frustration grew, evident in their tone, now sharper than a knife in a gourmet kitchen.
All right. What happened to your face?
I don't know.
You told the officer just a few minutes ago that someone hit you. Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
It was an accident. I forgot why.
What was an accident?
Heather's last name?
No. What was an accident?
Heather hitting me.
What did she hit you with?
Her hand in the eye.
Did you guys have an argument?
Not really, no.
What happened to your face? They pressed, seemingly under the impression that Ryan was withholding a secret rather than suffering from a gunshot wound. Ryan's attempts to explain were met with incredulity. It was akin to interrogating a victim of a shipwreck about the mechanics of the boat's engine failure.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
What happened for her to hit you in the eye like that?
She just hit me on accident. She was giving Christina a head.
She was what?
She was helping Christina with her hair or something. I don't know.
The detectives, engrossed in their interrogation theater, overlooked the glaring signs of a medical emergency, treating Ryan's visible discomfort as mere inconvenience. As minutes turned into agonizing hours, Ryan's condition deteriorated like a sinking ship with no rescue in sight. His brain, reeling from the impact of the bullet, cried out for medical attention, but these cries fell on deaf ears, muffled by the detectives' misguided pursuit for answers. This delay in medical evaluation was not just a misstep, it was a catastrophic blunder. By the time the realization dawned upon them that Ryan was not just a victim of violence, but also in dire need of medical help, the damage had been compounded. The bullet lodged in his brain had set off a chain reaction, leading to a brain bleed and an infection that could have been mitigated with prompt medical attention. The consequences of this delay were not just immediate, but tragically long-term. Ryan's life, post this incident, became a series of medical struggles, a testament to the irreversible damage caused by the time lost in that interrogation room.
Ryan, look at me. Ryan,
Yes. I don't know, man. I really don't
why
know.
did you shoot Heather, Ryan?
I didn't shoot Heather. She was already shot once by her brother, I swear.
Richie.
Yes.
Richie shot his own sister.
Yes, I swear. That's it.
Sit
Not
down.
me.
And you've been shot in the eye.
Yes.
Hospital findings and aftermath. At the hospital, the grim reality of Ryan's condition was laid bare. The diagnosis was as severe as one could imagine: a gunshot wound to the eye, leading to critical brain injury.
Put your legs down. Put your legs down. Bring your face closer.
Oh, my head hurts.
Okay. He's acting like he has a serious head injury, which would make sense.
What's your
Guys
name?
confirm.
Ryan.
Yeah, we'll take them.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we can tell. Did that all? Has it been like that before, or it just happened tonight?
It's been like this for like a day or so.
So it happened what? The other night?
I don't know.
You don't know what happened. Were there guns around?
This kid Eric did it. I don't know how he did it exactly. I might have been shot. I don't know.
The doctors, unlike the detectives, immediately recognized the gravity of his situation. It was a contrast in the interrogation room. Confusion reigned. In the hospital, clarity and urgency took charge. The complications that ensued were manifold. Ryan's body, already battered by the bullet, now battled an infection of villainous intruder that could have been thwarted with timely medical intervention. This infection was like adding fuel to a fire, exacerbating an already dire situation. Ryan's life post-hospitalization was a harrowing journey marked by regular seizures, a relentless reminder of that fateful night. These seizures, like uninvited echoes of the past, haunted him until 2016, when one final seizure claimed his life. It was a tragic end to a tale that began with violence and was compounded by negligence. Meanwhile, justice, in its own way, was served. Richie and Larry Carver, the architects of this tragedy, were sentenced to life in prison without parole. This tragic narrative spotlights the dire consequences of misjudging a situation and disregarding a victim's immediate medical needs. It's a reminder of the importance of accurate assessment and empathy in law enforcement, underscoring the human cost of procedural oversight. The heart of this story lies in the human tragedy of Ryan's ordeal. From the violent assault to the interrogation room's cold indifference, Ryan's journey is a somber reflection on the intersection of crime, injury, and justice. Now, let's hear from Legal Lingo Larry for a bit of legal clarity.
The case underscores the necessity of the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. Law enforcement must balance investigative zeal with the paramount duty to preserve life and uphold the rights of individuals. Furthermore, in the case of Ortiz v. The City of Chicago, 2013, the family of a female arrestee who died while held in a cell in a police station without needed medical attention for over 24 hours was awarded $1 million in damages by a jury. So guys, recognizing a medical emergency is as crucial as solving a crime. In policing, procedural errors can have a human cost that's irreparable. Empathy and accurate assessment are paramount.